podcast.
Oh,
But yeah, we're broadcasting now, so we're good.
awesome. Sounds good.
So which lesson plan do you want to do?
I think the rainbow fish one would probably be the best one for us. That's just
Hey, I'm in my Hangout. Sorry, I always get interrupted.
It's okay. Totally fine.
So the rainbow?
Is that the one you wanted to do?
I really didn't care. That was just like the book I had already read.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, the grouchy ladybug, because it was the time. I thought that would be kind of easy.
Yeah, that's true.
But here, let me go and look at.
And we've been doing like clock stuff in my practicum too, so I kind of know like the basics of how to teach it. So
Would you want to do that one, or would you rather do the rainbow fish?
I honestly, it doesn't matter to me. That's the thing. I'm like so easygoing about whatever.
We're doing.
Yeah. I just want to pick one and then we can go from there. I feel like everybody's doing the rainbow fish one.
Okay.
Have you been
Well,
hearing what other people are doing?
um, I've heard a little of both.
Oh, okay.
I think more are doing the shit. I lost you. There you are. I feel like more people are doing the rainbow fish because I heard somebody talking about like making a big fish or something,
Yeah.
and I haven't really heard anything about clocks.
Yeah. I know I saw like I read the lesson plan on how they like made like a glitter they made like glitter scales and then gave them out to the kids and demonstrated like I just don't know what else we could do without like copying what they do. Like
All ready for the rainbow fish?
yeah, because it's like it is what it is. And
Yeah.
you know what's a clock thing? Like I feel like you can like do different like activities. So I agree with you. I think maybe the ladybug.
Okay.
The ladybug one would be good.
All right. Sounds good. So let's just do the ladybug.
Yeah. Woohoo! We have it out.
One down.
Yeah.
Um.
At least we're getting out now.
Yes. Do you have? I'm getting lost in all my windows. Okay. Do you have the lesson plan open?
I don't. I can get it open. Can you still see me if I do this?
Um, well, I can hear you and stuff because I have it pulled up as well. So I mean, if you want, I can just like fill it in
Mhm.
while I've got you on here. Where's the hard thing is like maybe I should print out.
I have mine printed out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and print this, and then I can have the template open.
Yeah.
I did not think about doing that before. Okay, it's printing right now.
Okay. Let's see. Right, here we go.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I can't see you now. But that's
Yeah.
okay. I can hear you just fine.
You could see me while I'm doing this. Yeah, I have it open. The students will write the time to the half hour under an analog clock showing only the hour hand and use the words half past with the digit. So we have to really implement half past and use the words half past with the digitally written hour time with 90% accuracy. Telling the right time and hours. Did you read the book?
I did YouTube. The author was reading it.
Oh, it's Eric Carle. Yeah, okay. I just kind of like glimpsed over the lesson plan.
Okay, well, do you want me to just give you like a run over of what the book is?
Sure.
So it starts. It's like a friendly ladybug and the Grosze ladybug, and he's a jerk basically, and he doesn't want to share his leaf with the other ladybug, and so he takes off and flies to like another bug, and he's like, "Hey, you want to fight?" And the other bug's like, "No, man." And he's like, "All right, you ain't big enough anyway." And he like flies away. And
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, and then at noon he comes to some other animal or something, and he's like, "Hey, you want to fight?"
Right. So
And
it's like looking for like bigger and tougher ladybugs or bugs, I mean,
yeah,
right?
well, yeah, basically. I mean, it goes up front, like it ends with a whale.
Oh
Like
God.
he tries to fight a whale.
Okay, I need to read this book.
But yeah, I mean the video is only like 6 minutes or
Oh,
something. If you wanted to watch it later.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, so first what my practicum teacher has done is like the first day, like I think what would be a good introduction is constructing a clock. And that's what she did. She's
mhm,
okay, we're gonna make a clock today, and like she just kind of introduced what they're gonna do, and it's like out of a paper plate, and you put one of those like pins in it that can go through the back, and like
right.
they can make like circle it to where it's just kind of like for themselves while she's doing it up front, and that's
Bake
what she did the first day was just like construct a clock, so at least maybe they know what it looks like, so maybe that would be a good
I
in-
think that's a good intro because we'd really only need ours, and like we can act like we're showing them how to make it.
right.
Um,
That would be a good like okay, that would be a good introduction. Or maybe is that better in modeling? No, maybe not. No, I
and
think it's a good introduction because it's just constructing it. Uh,
yeah, because the modeling is more of them actually modeling that they can tell the time and move the hands.
yeah. Well, modeling is us modeling. That's what modeling means in the lesson plan is us showing them,
Oh, how to actually, okay.
yeah, how to actually use a clock like and explaining it. I think
Okay.
because I just think if we have them construct it and explain it to them at the same time, I don't think they're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, no. I think we should just step by step.
Yeah. And plus that puts in more ideas. You know what I mean? Spanning out ideas.
Yeah.
So
Do something a little different.
yeah. I think
Um,
I think right now getting the ideas down is most important, and then on Wednesday night we can like go over the dialogue and stuff.
for it, yeah, that's what I think too. 'Cause it's hard to do dialogue on here. Because sometimes it's like skippy. Like if I start talking and you start talking, like I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, and it'll be so much easier for us to like look next to each other and see what we're writing, making sure it matches up.
Yeah.
You know, instead of
Okay. I'm gonna go look at the template and see what we can like put in here
okay.
for now. And I'll have my laptop Wednesday whenever we meet up because I take it Wednesday nights for notes anyway.
Okay. Cool. And I'm pretty much fine with I know you have a long drive home, but I'm not on any time limit or anything, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean it's really not that bad. It's like 40 minutes.
Yeah. I look at it as is like, okay, it's like the last day of like really going hard on any sort of assignments because I'm pretty much done after we do that teach live on Thursday.
Me too. I've got like 3 presentations this week.
Are you
Like,
serious?
yeah.
We're doing like a huge behavior change project on like, behavioral issues and stuff, and
Mhm.
part of it's due this week, and like, I don't know. That's about the only thing. And then we have to do this disabilities fact sheet where we have to fill in facts about a certain disability and just a lot of miscellaneous stuff.
I'm trying to get this. Okay. So the first thing on here, it says baseline data for your learning goal.
Yeah.
Just put the objective in there. Oh no, there's another one for lesson objective.
See, now that's the thing. Does she want us to stick with the same, baseline data that's on the lesson plan already, or does she want us to come up with something new?
No, like from what I understood, we're basically just taking this and like inputting it into the template.
Okay, and then we make our own like lesson plan.
Out of it, yeah.
That makes it so much easier because that's so time consuming.
So what do you see where should I just put the objective in there for the learning goal?
What is it? What does it say? Objective? Or does it say learning goal?
It says learning goal. It says number 1, planning the learning segment. Baseline data for the learning goal. Oh, never mind. What data did you collect that supports your decision to teach this goal?
Okay, so so it's asking
We have to find some data.
So baseline data is the prerequisite and the background knowledge that you see on the lesson plan of the ladybug one.
Oh, but there's a category right under that for prior knowledge.
Okay, those are the same thing. Baseline data means where they're at currently, and background knowledge is like what they've been doing throughout the year already. Kind of.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think we should put for the baseline data then?
I would put see, like on the okay, so the student needs to know to the fives, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like
Yeah.
they know to the fives because that's what it goes over in like the half hour stuff.
Mhm.
They need to know how to count to 12 because it's
Okay, this would be prior knowledge stuff though.
okay, so baseline data. Well,
What data did you collect that supports your decision to teach this learning goal?
what prior knowledge did you? Come here. No. Sit. Okay, so it says what prior knowledge? It can seriously be anything, really. We need to know what grade level it is.
Oh, that's a good point. What grade should we? Well, I think it's roughly second grade when they learn telling time.
Yeah. So we can do that. This is what I don't know. Like, do we make this up?
I think so, because like I mean, I'm filling in the prior knowledge part. I'm putting in, sequential counting by fives and tens. I mean, they have to know their numbers, obviously.
Yeah.
But I really have no idea what to put for this other one. What data did you collect that supports your decision to teach this goal?
What data did you collect? Okay, so you put like assessments through testing and formative assessments, like answering questions about like the 5, 10, 15, 20, like making sure they can do that.
Okay.
And let's see what's
Formulative assessments that prove students
you
know
could
their numbers.
and put through asking questions, because that's what formative assessment is. And then like summative assessments, that's like at the end of the unit. So like tests, like written tests.
Yeah, I put formulative, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Our teacher talks about using academic language, and she would prefer us to just put formulative instead of defining it.
You mean formative?
Oh, it's formative?
Yeah, formative assessment, yeah.
Formative. Okay, because yeah, we haven't talked about types of assessments really yet. So
yeah, that's what Dr. James said, is that you guys haven't really done a whole lot with like lesson planning and stuff like that.
yeah, it's just been like very basics.
Yeah. So I'll be able to help you out with like all the, because a lot of people said that you guys don't know what like champs is and stuff like that, like getting down to the nitty gritty and stuff.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Which is totally fine. That's fine. We'll be able to like go over all that stuff, and I'll be able to fill that in. But champs is pretty much that, is like coming up with ways that you can check them throughout the unit, making sure that they understand, you know, what you're teaching. You know, there's like different steps to champs though, but that's pretty much the whole idea of it.
What it is. Okay.
Making formative on, you know, the stuff they're doing and the activities they're doing.
Okay. Well, okay, so I have formative assessments that prove students know their numbers and can count by fives, tens. I mean, how far do you think I should go with this?
That's probably good. Usually that's about all they really, you know,
need to know.
Yeah, when it comes to clockwork.
Okay, so I think we're good there. For the prior knowledge, I put down, you know, sequential counting by fives and tens. Do you think we need anything else here in the prior knowledge besides that?
I would put the ability to count 1 to 20 at least. Maybe more.
1 to 60 probably.
Yeah. Trying to think what else they may need to but see, that's about it. And like for mine, on my lesson plan, like I'm doing a lesson plan in my practicum, like by myself, and like I just put the stuff that they've already went over. They've been doing stuff with like coins. I guess you could do like coins, because nickels are like 5, 10, 15, 20. Like I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you count by, you know.
Oh no, it says something on here. Oh, they freaking listed the prerequisites for us.
Yeah, but it doesn't really list it very well. It's like, it's not very explicit. It's like students will need to know that the little, that's the prerequisites though. Oh wait, I don't know. Students, but I feel like that's what we need to teach them. See, that's what we need to teach them though. That's how I feel.
I don't think so, because right under it, it has described the evidence that that shows this has mastered the
Right. You're right.
So yeah, this is the stuff that they need to be able to do before.
You're right. Yep, I just read through it.
Okay, I'm wondering if I should just copy and paste.
Go ahead. Seriously. If I can ask her, I can ask her in class or something. No, I don't. I can email her. I'll email her. How about that? Be like, hey, for the prerequisite and background knowledge, can we just repeat what it says?
Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, just in case. But we'll just leave that one alone for now.
Yeah.
I really hope we can just copy and paste it in there. Like, I mean, when they were talking, it sounded like, that's basically all it was with the template.
Yeah.
Okay. Measurable learning that will enable the learner to reach the learning goal. Do we have an IEP goal? Because we don't do anything with IEPs because we're general.
Yeah. See, it's not listed on IEP goal. I'd have to. I'll have to out.
They have the lesson objective. It says measurable learning outcome that will enable the learner to reach the learning goal. And they've got it like numbered out. When we talk about objectives, like we have the standard sentence objectives. I don't really know what they mean by these objectives.
Yeah.
Man, you might need to pull up the template because I'm looking at it and it's getting like
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's getting like really detailed, and I feel like this is more
my area.
yeah.
Okay. Identify the final outcome being assessed over. Okay, so you're on learning goal, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to repeat what is said on the ladybug, the very first one, which is the students write the time to the half hour under an analog clock showing only the hour hand and use the words half past with the digitally written hour time.
Okay, see that's what's confusing because for us that's our lesson objective, not our learning goal. But right. I guess it's the same thing.
But it's the same thing.
Okay, I'm filling that in now.
Okay, and then you don't have to put the 90%. Well, you don't have to put the 90% accuracy in there because you put that over in lesson objective because that's the measurable learning outcome. So you'll put learning goal will be. Sorry, I'm like switching from.
Oh, you're okay. I'm just typing it verbatim.
Yeah. Let's see. The students will write the time to the half hour under an analog clock showing only the hour hand. In words half past. Yeah. Shit. I should go out and get my. See, I don't have anything in front of me. That's why I'm like, wow.
Should we do an IEP goal?
Yeah, we will. I just have to look at my other papers to figure out what
you do.
IEP goal is.
Okay, that is fine. Well, we can press on. But see, then it says, now they want lesson objective, measurable learning outcome that will enable the learner to reach the learning goal.
I know
which to me is the same thing.
Yeah, and that's what she said. You're pretty much repeating the lesson of. Okay, the only difference between the learning goal and the lesson objective is the lesson objective has like the accuracy. So like each of them, so it'll be write the time to the half hour under an analog clock with 90% accuracy. And then it'll be use the words half past with a digitally written hour time with 90% accuracy. So it's you're like measuring how much accuracy they'll have with it. That's the difference between lesson objective and learning goal. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, like I said, the IEP goal, I'll have to look that up. Let me see.
Okay, so for the learning goal, I just took out the accuracy part of that, and I'm putting over the parts, and I'm separating each part because I mean it's a bulleted list.
Yeah.
And then I'm including the accuracy with that. Does that sound okay?
Mhm.
And use the words with the digital written hour time.
Okay. Okay. And I think like IEP goal is kind of the same as the standard. And it's the same as the lesson objective.
Okay.
So it'll be like when given let's see, I'm trying to look at.
Okay, well, I put the standard in. I just have no idea what to do for the IEP goals because we don't really do that.
See, I guess we do have to put in an IEP goal, even though it wasn't really said that there's like special needs kids in the Teach Live. You know what I mean? But tell and write time in hours and half hours using analog. Okay, I would put in the IEP goal, I would repeat the learning standard, but add with 90% accuracy.
Okay. So tell and write time in hours and half hours using analog and digital clocks with 90% accuracy?
Yeah.
All right.
Student write the and use the words half past with the digitally written hour time. But see, then there's like a communication. It's like a communication IEP goal too, because they're using use the words half past.
Yeah, they want them to be able to write it and be able to say it.
Mhm. Digital hour time with 90%. Okay. Yeah, like once I have my other lesson plan template in front of me, I'll be able to like fill this out no problem. So the next time we do a hangout, I'll have all this figured out and stuff. So it'll be
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, since we're doing one tomorrow, I really just wanted to get like a start on this.
Yeah.
So that we're like thinking more about it because honestly, like I really didn't go into like too much detail with like reading this, and I kind of feel like I should have.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. like I said, once I have the template in front of me, it'll be a lot more like easy breezy. Because like I said, I've only wrote like 2 lesson plans. So it's not like totally in my brain on like what to say on every single one of them. But once I have those 2 in front of me, I'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna write this because this says this. So
Right. It helps to have an example in front of you.
right. I just don't have it with me right now, but I'll definitely have it with me tomorrow.
Okay, that's okay. We'll just like move on to the next part.
Okay.
Let me go back. Okay, this one's for monitoring progress. How will you know the students are on track to reach the learning goal?
So we'll do a formative assessment by asking them to show us what that time is.
Oh, and that is actually on here already. Should we do the students give a thumbs up or a thumbs down when I ask them to show if I am pointing to the hour hand on the classroom analog clock?
You can. Let me look at what all the examples she has. Students will give a thumbs up for yes or down for no when I ask them. Yeah, that's fine for that. Students will use wipe or erase boards to write the digital time for the hour I make on a classroom analog clock. Write the digital time for the hour. Students will use wipe or erase boards. Students will draw circles and rectangles on their wiper, then draw a line in the middle to. I don't get that. Do you get number 3?
Um,
Students will draw circles and rectangles on their wipe or erase boards and then draw a line in the middle to cut it in half.
oh, I guess to show that they understand that, like the half hour thing,
Oh.
because the learning standard is specifically half hours.
Yeah. Okay. That might be confusing for kids with special needs because then they're just going to automatically assume that if there's a line through a circle, then it always has to be at the 12 and it always has to be at the 30 for it to be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, no, I totally do. Like,
They would
that's
totally.
the only times it's either 6 or 6:30 or 7 or 7:30.
Right. Or like 12:30. They're going to think that because that's not even a real time. Because the 12 is in the middle, in the 12 and the 1, so cutting it in half wouldn't even be a true time. I mean, I get what it's saying, but it's not the right demonstration for that.
Yeah.
You know, trying to think of what would be a good visual demonstration. Which
Could we do like maybe have like we'll give them a time, we'll be like 6:15 or any time, and like they show us on their clocks.
yeah, definitely. And like and that'll be guided practice. That'll be in guided practice. That because that's we do it together. Modeling is pretty much is 80% us talk and 20% they talk. So we're pretty much like teaching them everything during modeling.
Okay.
You know, we're like explaining the lesson to them, like how to do this and how to do that. during guided practice, that is like us more of asking questions and them demonstrating their knowledge to it. And then independent practice could be like my teacher, they did bingo. So they did so she had like nine times 9 o'clock on a bingo card, and she would call out like a time, and they would have to find on the bingo card, and then they could put like a skittle down for the one that she called out, and and then the 3 or 4 in a row, got like a prize or whatever.
Right. So that makes sense. They're doing it on their own.
Yeah, that's independent practice, because so independent practice is 80% student, 20% teacher. So
I know what independent and modeling and stuff is. I just didn't know what the formative was, or formative. I don't even know how to say it. We haven't talked about that really. We got kind of like a crash course last Thursday. Susan came in. And,
that's what she said.
Let me go grab that paper.
Okay.
That's not what I want. Okay, never mind. We didn't really get a handout really explaining.
Yeah, that's totally okay, because that's our job as special education teachers, is to like really get down to the nitty-gritty of lesson planning, because it's about the individual learner and stuff. Like
and that's what she was telling us.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one I said would not work as a formative assessment then, right?
Which one? The cutting the circle in half?
Oh, no, I was saying like give them a time and have them show us.
You can't. That would be in guided practice. You would have to put down in guided practice. So that's totally fine.
Okay, so for the formative, can we just go with the thumbs up, thumbs down one?
Yes. Yeah, that would be more of a good, like beginning of, that would be more of a good modeling demonstration.
Okay, because it's in a formative assessment section. So I just want to make sure that it is formative that we're putting.
Yeah, and for modeling, a good one would be to just like have them like finish the sentence, like, and remember the shorthand is the what hand? Our hand. You know what I mean? Like, like getting that recognition of like them knowing what it is, and so that could be another form of formative assessment. And
you're getting really choppy.
I am?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. It was getting like hard to follow you, because it like I can hear you, but your like body and your face like freezes. It's just a little confusing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Oh, it's okay. It's probably because you're on your phone, but it's working. I totally understood what you're saying, though.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I have that in for our formative, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Next, it's communication skill. Identify one specific way the learner needs to participate or demonstrate their learning.
Just by answering questions. And so giving them questions to answer verbally.
Okay. It said or demonstrate too.
Oh, okay. So they could, like my teacher, she has like a simulated uh clock that she puts up on her smartboard, and they'll like move it, and it's like a huge clock. So they could like demonstrate their understanding that way by her giving them a time and them like moving the clock. If
Putting it
that's
on, putting it on their clocks.
yeah, like the other kids, they could put it on their like little paper clocks, and then each kid could individually go up and
Yeah, but they can't do that on the Google Live. I think we should try and like plan our lesson to like what the Teach Live kids can actually do. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. See, I don't know what all the Teach Live kids are capable of doing. You know what I mean? Like, can they get out like a dry erase board and like demonstrate?
Like kind of. They'll have their paper out and you'll tell them to like write it and
Uh-huh.
like, it'll show them writing it down or something.
But it
And
won't show you that they have the answer or not.
well, you have to like ask them what they put and then they'll tell you.
Okay. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. So we'll have them like write it or demonstrate it. So should we still use the clock thing or use the dry erase board thing?
I think we should do the clocks because I really liked, the intro on them like making their own clocks.
Okay.
And they have it already.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can always change it up if like no, because either way they're not going to have their own dry erase boards anyway.
Yeah. Hey, can we do another one in like 30 minutes? I'm on 2% and I totally just realized it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and fill in this last one and
Okay.
I'll call you back in a half hour.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'm ready for a break anyway.
Yeah, kidding. All right, I'll see ya.
Yeah, bye.